Hello and welcome to the Sunday live stream. My name is Igor, most of you already know me well, so without further delay, let's take a look what is on our plate today. So, what you can see now, what you are looking at, these are two sessions, and one of these agents acts like a supervisor, the other one is an implementer, and they are working on a Python LSP. So I've mentioned that some time ago that I would like to have Python support as well. Sorry, let me change the camera angle. Okay, it should be better now. Okay, good. So let's take a look at our board. Let me show you. Because as I said, we have on our roadmap PHP LSP, and the next iteration of that feature will be released today after the live stream. Then the Python LSP, actually I should move it here as well. This is in progress, nothing shipped yet, but next week you can expect a first version of the LSP. It should work the same. That's my intention, that it's going to work the same way. So if you have a Python project, you open a workspace that contains a Python project, then all you have to do is go to settings of that workspace and then enable or disable, if you don't want it, of course, the LSP server for the Python language. And most of this already happened in the background off stream. I worked yesterday and today on it, and actually we will start a round of reviews. A round of reviews on the recent changes. And yeah, ready to manage the PHP LSP phase 2. It's not really a phase 2, it's just another batch of changes of features for the PHP language support, not yet merged. No, sorry, actually that was merged. And yeah, the order was okay. So it was in the ready to merge, now it is in the manual verification, not yet deployed. I will take a look at it later. And for today, for sure, I would like to take care of that bug. It's a missing context menu in the files tree root. So if you switch to the editor area, then you can see a list of your directories and your files. And if you, for example, open one of these, let me collapse all of them. Okay, so this is the list of directories within a subdirectory, and within subdirectory and on a directory I can click with a right mouse button and then you have access to a context menu. But the thing is that it's not available in the root of the files tree, so you have to trust me. Now I'm clicking a right mouse button and there is no context menu. If I click on a file, then I have it. So there are three missing actions here that we have to add, and that is a new file, new folder, and review in Finder or another explorer. It depends what operating system do you use. So yeah, that is for today. Let me take a look what else. Let me show you. Okay, so what else can we do today? Maybe the blade PHP syntax. Let's add it as well. And okay, let's see how it goes. Not too many things at the same time. And before we start, let me post on our Discord server that we are live. And also let me invite you to the Discord server. The link is in the description. You can find me there if you want. and ask questions regarding Shikigami, regarding next features or the roadmap. If you have an idea, you can let me know as well. Sunday live stream. We are live, and the link. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Maybe someone will join us soon. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go. As I said, the Python LSP, this is in progress. On the left, this is a Claude session, and on the right side, this is a codex session with this is a Luna model with a medium effort, and this is our implementer, so-called not a stupid model, but a low-cost model that is taking care of the implementation. And then Claude is the one that is preparing plans, then reviewing, and sometimes from time to time I also ask it to fix the code, but that's not always the case. Let me turn on a lamp. You should see me better now. Okay, good. And chat, how is it going? How are you? I see some people. Maybe more will join us, let's see. But okay, so the implementer just finished working on tasks from 9 to 12. So now let me show you, if you have a multi-agent setup, and like in this case, this is a report of another batch of changes, and you would like to copy and paste it. You can of course do it. You can copy and paste, but in the application, in the Shikigami application, our Agentic IDE, there is another option. So if this is a Claude or codex agent, you have an access to the forward functionality. Sorry. So if you click on a forward icon, can you see it? I guess you can. So there are 4 icons next to in the title bar, actually. Not next to, but on the other side, but in the title bar, you have 4 actions. So suspend, stop, forward, and bring to the front. So you can maximize a session if you want to have better readability. But that is not what we want to do now. We want now to forward the recent output, and that's exactly what the forward functionality provides. So in this case, I have only one agent that I can notify. The name of that agent is plan. You can rename it, of course. Once you start the session, you can rename it. That's not a problem. So all you have to do is to choose to what agent. Okay, it's gonna be plan, and then you can add a note. So I'm gonna ask it to review, but not run end-to-end tests yet. I don't want that, because during the last session, the last live stream, agents were working on PHP LSP and were running constantly end-to-end tests, and unfortunately the session was harder to manage. The live stream, sorry, I should say. Okay, so if you add an additional note, you can include the initial prompt if you want, but I don't believe that this is okay. In this case, the prompt is very long. We're not gonna include it, but we're gonna include the response for sure. And this is the last message, exactly what you see behind this overlay. So please review, but not run end-to-end tests yet. Once you click send, the content will be copied for you and pasted as an input to another agent, and the focus will be as well moved to that session. So then all you have to do is just to press enter, and that's it. Okay, so the agent is busy now. In the meantime, let's start a new Claude session for the context menu. which is a bug. So we already will start with a new worktree for that, with that option selected. And let me remind you also, you can now define quick start configurations if you want. In this case, I have 6 different configurations. 3 of them are for Opus, 1 for Codex, 2 for Qwen, the opencode agent, and the Qwen model. But of course, you can prepare as many as you want for different scenarios. And this is a new thing that I think we've added 2 versions ago, as far as I remember, just to make it faster for you to work on features and start sessions. So all you have to do is just put a label, and in this case it's gonna be bug files tree context menu files tree root actually. And okay, once you put the label, once you decide what is the working directory, if this is a project root or a new worktree, then all you have to do is just to click on one of these cards, the cards that you defined previously. So I'm gonna click on Opus 5 High, and the session and the worktree will be initialized right away. So now let me copy and paste the image that I prepared. Okay, so the image is here, and now it's time for a prompt. And if you use Claude Code, then you know that there is a voice function. I like it, and I also would like to have it configurable in the application. So then we could use voice and create prompts by talking to the application for any other agent. This is on my list, not yet started, but maybe this next week, maybe we'll start working on it, because this is a nice feature. But okay, now it's time for a prompt for the files tree fix. I want you to add an option to open a context menu in the files tree in the root of the project. Now it's not possible, and I want you to include 3 actions in that new context menu. That is a new file, a new folder, and reveal in Finder or Files Explorer in Ubuntu. Okay, so this is what we want. In the picture, I've marked with a red dot a place when I clicked with a right mouse button and a context menu wasn't opened. Okay, I think that's enough. It should understand. And if there is, and it already started a brainstorming session, so now we can clarify all the requirements that we want to include in this feature. Sorry, feature, or maybe I should actually say a bug, because I guess that should be available since the beginning. Okay, so we have that in the planning phase, and now it's time for another one, another ticket. Just give me a second. Okay, let me take a look at the question from an agent. Actually, it's a good moment to change the label. So we use reveal in Finder for 2 operating systems, and it would be nicer to split it into 2. So if this is a Linux operating system, then the label could be different. Reveal in Files Manager or whatever. I think it's a good idea. Okay, so let's give it some time. And the other thing I want to start working on today is this is a syntax thing. This is a syntax improvement for Blade PHP templates. And again, a new worktree. If you don't select anything, then a new worktree will be created for you. If you want to use one of the existing ones, please just click on a selector, and then you can choose from other that application discovered within this workspace, of course. Okay, and again, it's gonna be a default setup for features or bug fixing. And I have a reference link for the Blade templating system. And this is important because it contains a color schema. I'm gonna add also a screenshot. I want you to plan and implement support for the Blade PHP templating system. Okay. Let me check the stream health. I think stream is fine. Okay, good. I don't know, something is recently happening with the ISP, and from time to time, especially at the beginning, I have issues with the live stream, with live streams, sorry, but that's not the case today. I think everything is correct. Yes, okay. Yeah, so that's exactly what we want. But let me fix a typo. So Blade PHP templating system, good. Okay, so now in this case I have 4 sessions, and again, if you have a smaller screen, it might be difficult to read output from your agents, so then you can click on the maximize. Everything else is working in the background as there is no change here, but you have better overview on a session. So let me read it. Okay, and it looks like this is a smaller change. So I believe we can skip the specification phase and jump right into the planning phase. Okay, that looks good. Now I want you to skip the specification phase and prepare an implementation plan. Once the plan is ready, I want you to run code review on it and a quick architecture review. Okay, just to make sure that a plan that will be created won't violate our architecture guidelines. This is very important, especially for in the long run, if we want to make the code base extendable and easier to maintain in the future. And for now, yeah, that's exactly what I would like to do, which is the highlighting only. I don't want to provide completion, auto-completion, not yet. So highlighting only for the blade templating system. Okay, there is a question. Let me take a look. Okay, so we received a review from the, let me rename it, from an agent that is acts as a supervisor for the LSP implementation. So let's rename it Python LSP supervisor. Okay, good. And here we have a prompt. So let's wait for it, and then again we will forward it to the another agent. Okay, here is the thing I would like to clarify. How do we know that something was provided by Laravel or that was defined by a user? Because that is interesting. There wasn't an option to not to leave it, because it's not a grammar. Ah, okay, I see. So there is a set of built-in functions but I don't want to at the moment I don't want to provide support for custom definitions. Okay, so for now only a shipped list with a note. Please document a future improvement by identifiers indexing mechanism. Okay, so this is what we want. We want to move fast and provide an MVP on which then later we can later improve, and that's what I want, because I don't really know how many Laravel users are there that are using Shikigami, if any, but for sure I use the blade templating system for smaller websites, but I don't use any custom functions there. So you can let me know in the comment section if you use Shikigami, and if you work with Laravel, then we can prioritize the next iteration of that feature, or you can join the Discord server and let me know there. So with the forward feature, you see how easy it is to, how much easier it is to manage more than one session and pass a result or a message from one agent to another. And there is a well, I have a plan to even make it more autonomous in the future, but that depends on your feedback. If you would like to have it, if you would like to use it, then we can prioritize that. Okay, and we had 2 reviews run on the no, that was an implementation plan, and now the agent is applying those fixes and clarifications. So we can expect that to be pretty soon available for the implementation. Let's wait a few more minutes. Okay, let me clarify one thing regarding the context menu, because I don't like it. Let me verify if we can change that. Is there an option to render the context menu where a mouse button was clicked? Wait, let me read it one more time. Okay, it doesn't, no. So it doesn't clamp to the viewport. Okay. So what about situation when there is many files? So maybe we can add a maybe we could add a button that will open a context menu? Let me ask it. You are right, we have to cover somehow scenarios when the files tree is fully occupied and there is no available space to click with a right mouse button. So what can we do with that? Is there an option to add a new button in the top bar of the files tree? Yeah, maybe this could be a button with 3 dots. I'm not sure if we have one available. Okay, now let me take a look at the spec for the plate templating system. Okay, the spec is fine, but now I want you to run a subagent, a scout, that will verify if the list that we have is complete. Okay, so let's include an additional button in the top bar of the files tree with those actions. And in the meantime, I'm gonna start an implementer for that. And as well another one for the plate templating system. Actually, I have to modify this list, so maybe we can do it now. So there are two ways to get to the predefined agents configuration. One is that you click on a new. When you are previewing a new agent form, then you click on a new button right here. I guess you should see it. Yes, you can. Okay, so either here, or you can go to the settings of the application or workspace and then predefined configs, and here you can click on the new configuration. So let's add a new one. It's gonna be codex implementer with a cheaper model, medium effort, and that's it. I'm not gonna pass additional arguments to it. Then you click on create, and here it is. Now let me remove that one, and actually since we are here, let's take a screenshot, and right away let's start a new agent to add sorting. Predefined agents, configuration, sorting. Okay, that is missing. Because as you can see, you can preview without clicking on show more. You can preview up to 4 models, and these 2 aren't the ones that I used the most. So let's do it now. Yeah, hello chat. Sorry, I missed your messages. Hello. Let me wave to you as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you are good. You are doing good. Okay, so it's gonna be Opus. Yes, it's gonna be Opus and the new work tree. Yes. Okay. Then let's highlight exactly what do we need. So we're gonna work on that part of the form. Okay, and now it's time for a prompt. I want you to extend the functionality of the predefined configuration list, and I want you to design and then implement a sorting mechanism. I believe the best way could be to add a drag and drop anchor, and then users with a mouse can sort them as they want. Okay, that's it. Before you prepare a plan, I want you to run a localhost server and show me design options. Okay, so let's take a look what is happening here. Okay, that one is working. The plan isn't ready yet. And the blade templating system is in the okay, this is a specification phase, but with an additional research. Actually, it would be great as well, but we're not gonna start it now, not today, to reorganize this space, because I would like to have, for example, that agent in the second row next to the implementer. That's not possible yet, but we have to I'm gonna add the ticket for that. A small improvement, but a very useful one. Okay, so I've added a ticket, and maybe we will take care of that next week. It's not a complex thing, but okay, let me take a look. Okay, so here is, let me show you. So here is the, sorry, not that window. Okay, so that's how it looks. So these are design options for the sorting feature, and I guess the first one is the best one. Let me take a look. So here you can either okay, so there are 3 options. The third one, for sure no, because then to move up or down you have to click on arrows. Doesn't make sense. You can grab the whole row. Yes, you can, but I'm not sure if this is that if this is as intuitive as I want it to be. So I guess the grip handle on Hoover is the best choice. Unfortunately, this is a static. This is a static render, so I cannot really test it by moving it up or down, but I think you can see it. Let me make it even bigger. So yeah, with a mouse you will click here and then move it up or down. Okay, so the option A. I like the option A. Let me read one more time what is the state. Okay, this is already an NRI with a sorted with a specific order. Okay. Do you need to prepare a specification file, or we can skip that and move to the implementation plan phase? Yeah, let's ask it. Okay, the syntax, that guy is working. And what about the file tree context? Let me ask it. Did you run reviews on the document? Because I don't remember if we asked it to do so. Okay, so now it's the time to take a look at the predefined agents configuration sorting. We can skip the spec file. I think this is obvious. All the specification is already in the prompt. This is saved anyway. It was only about changing position. Okay, good. So I want you to prepare the implementation plan, and then you can run fast reviews, a code review, and the architecture review. Please use cheaper model for that. By the way, you can let me know if you use Claude Code, what is your opinion about the newest version of the Opus model, because I heard some people complain about quality of the output of the version 5, and I was wondering if you guys also believe, or maybe you know already because you tried it, that 4.8 was better than the version 5. I don't really see that much difference. What I do see is the quality, sorry, not the quality, but the language that the model uses when it explains things. It's harder to understand for a person like me. I'm a foreigner, so I don't know. Maybe if you are a native speaker, then for you it's not a problem, but I guess the 4.8 was using a simpler language, or at least easier to understand. And during the last live stream I asked it 2 or 3 times to explain one more time with simple words what it is trying to say, because for me it was hard to understand it. So please let me know in the comments section, or you can find me in the Discord server. The link is in the description. You can join there and DM me with this or any other topic. Okay, good. So now I want you to prepare the implementation plan and please run code review and architecture review on it. Okay, so we are almost there to start actually implementing one of these three things, one of the new things that I started during the live stream. Because let me remind you, Python LSP, I started working on it yesterday, and that happened off stream. So there is already a progress on it. I didn't test it yet. Maybe I will do it tomorrow. Let's see. Because it doesn't make sense. It's it's an advanced topic and quite a complex thing that was divided into smaller steps, but smaller steps doesn't mean that they are small. It's just a way to organize the work in a logical way and not everything at once. Why? Because it's easier for me to manage it, and as well it's easier for agents to not make their context too big and focus more on specific details, not on every aspect of this server for Python. Okay, and so the predefined agent configuration sorting, this is ready, and I'm not gonna start a dedicated implementer for that. Let's do it in one shot. So let me ask it to start a sub-agent driven development. Actually, there are two ways. Let me remind you, there are two ways to do so. One, of course, you can say that, hey, dude, I want you to run the sub-agent driven option. But there is also another way, and this is a feature, a feature of the Shikigami application. It's a wrapper on your sessions, so it means you have the full access to all built-in functions and all custom skills that you've installed. So all you have to do is just type sub-agent driven development. As you can see, it is available, and then whatever prompt. Please start working on it, and please use test-driven development, but don't run end-to-end tests yet. I will do it off stream to not distract us and not hide the content of these sessions to make it easier for us to read. Okay, so the specification will be ready here soon. What about the root context? Let's wait a bit. But I will share with you that I don't really like when Opus is implementing stuff, because it's pretty slow. If you have that experience as well, if you use also a multi-agents setup in your workflow, please let me know, because I'm interested in having better overview on which models or which agents do you use. There was a time when I used Opus for the management side and a codex, and the codex Spark model to implement things fast. Now I switched to Luna, and it's doing pretty well, and still the cost is quite low, so it's still an attractive option. And I even downgraded my subscription for codex, and because if you don't use the Frontier model, it's relatively cheap. But if you have different experience, of you even have a better solution for that, please let me know, because I tried to run locally at the same machine. Quen, you saw that actually right here, those two, but they were pretty slow, but maybe I was doing something wrong. I will explore it further. But okay, let me take a look at the context menu agent. Okay, so now I will ask it, so the plan is ready, and I will ask it to give me a handoff prompt, and that is exactly how you can use it. So let me demonstrate. Please give me now a content of a handoff prompt, and only the content of the prompt. The other agent will take care of implementing this. You will then review those changes, but for now give me a prompt that contains only instruction to implement this feature. Of course, you can use like a slightly different prompt. The thing is that I want to be clear that the other agent will only implement this. Sometimes you can say implement and review. It's up to you. But in this case, I want Luna to implement it fast, and then Opus will take care of a review side of it. So if you have the content printed, all you have to do is click on the forward, then you can decide to what agent you want to send it. This is the files tree context menu implementer in my case. And then on top of it, you can add another message and more content. So please read and implement. Then click send, the send button, and content is copied, and the focus as well is moved to that window. So all you have to do is click enter, and that's it. And the implementation phase just started. Now let's take a look at the LSP. I will wrap it up soon. It's over an hour of the live stream, and thank you for joining. Let me say thank you also to new subscribers, and new ones, and all existing ones. So thank you for joining this adventure. We are building the Agentic IDE. That is exactly the application you are looking at. So it has two main features. One is the agentic coding area, the other one is the editor area. So it's an application that joins together these two worlds. A world with multiple agents, with different agents, claude code, codex, and opencode agent, with models predefined for you. It doesn't mean you cannot customize it. You can. That is possible, but just to make it easier, there is a predefined list, and then the editor area where we try to bring as much support as possible for PHP. Let me actually open maybe a more complex file. That's how it looks. There is some support already provided by the LSP for PHP, for the PHP language, and it is getting more and more advanced. If you would like to enable it, if you have a PHP project, all you have to do is go to the settings, then look for the workspace part, programming languages, and then there is PHP. There will be the Python available soon, the Python support. We are working on it. And that's the app, that's the idea, to make it easier to work with multiple agents on your projects. And all you have to do is to download it. The application is free. It's in the beta phase, that is correct, but it doesn't mean that once we switch to alpha or we remove the beta flag, it's gonna be paid. No, the application is and will be for free in this shape at least. Maybe some additional features that we didn't implement during live streams, maybe those will be behind the paywall. I don't have such a plan, but let's see, you never know. For now, what I can assure you is that the application is for free and will be in this shape. And okay, so let me also update the state in our dashboard. So the files context menu, files tree context menu, this is in progress. Also the settings for the predefined configurations, this is in progress as well. And the Blade PHP templates, the document is ready, but there are reviews that are run in the background, so it still needs some time. And the Python LSP is in progress. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the likes, subscriptions, and as well, don't forget that there is a Discord server that you can join. The link is in the description. Please try the application. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments section, or on LinkedIn. You can find me there as well, or the Discord server. So 3 options are available for you. And that's it. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.